Karma clap.
And welcome back to Gorgeous Pandemonium. That's Teresa.
And that's Gabrielle. We're so excited that you're back with us for another episode where we dive into the big things, the little things, and all the gorgeous chaos in between.
So grab your favorite drink, get cozy, and let's get into it.
I'm cozy. I have a heating pad and a
I'm
blanket. Are you cozy?
I'm using my grounding mat and I have my tea tonight. So
It's a grounding mat.
okay, so I got it for
Oh.
Christmas and it is so far I think it's working. I don't know if it is. So
I mean,
it's
that's all that
literally
matters,
like
right?
a mat thing and like it plugs in, but the plug is only in the bottom piece. So it's like, I believe it's like taking away it's doing something with my like energetic field. And
Oh,
where like
okay.
I'm on like with technology and like all of that gunk,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly it helps reduce it and bring it back into the ground. So it's like it's literally like I'm grounding while I'm sitting here in a chair instead of being outside, and like it's supposed to do the same thing as like literally grounding like on grass, like bare feet to grass, how I do in the summer.
So cool.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Oh, I love that so much. Oh my God, I cannot wait for warmer weather. I've had
Mhm.
to apologize to my tree in my front yard a couple times that I don't stand out there and talk to her at night anymore because it's too fucking cold.
She's sleeping, leave her alone.
That's true. That's true. And I was like, oh, it's so cold. I hope you're okay. You know, this is your environment. It's fine. Do you have a climber or?
No, I was just looking at my pothos plant. I kind of forgot that it was there. So it hasn't been watered since I put it up there.
Oh, ma'am. You know what you need? You need, which I want to get some, well, when I have more plants. Anyway, there's like these, have you seen the bulb things you can fill
Yeah.
with water and put in the,
Yeah, I've seen those and I'm just like, that would be so smart for this thing.
yeah, you should.
Oh.
I don't think I shared with you. I don't know how much of a
Yeah.
difference you can tell, but I got some plants from a family member who has decided that she does not want to have them anymore. And I was like,
Say less.
fucking give them over. I brought home 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, because I
Even
got one
when
right
I
here. I got
have,
a spider plant.
oh, yay.
Yeah, and I
I
think that
love
the
that.
reason I said that I think one of them is a pathos. I don't remember, but
They
they're all so
almost look like
beautiful.
ivy, but they're not like climbing.
I mean, I've
No,
definitely heard the term ivy. I don't know that I could
like,
picture.
hold on. We just move our laptops so it's that one. I don't know if you can actually see
Oh,
it.
it's so pretty. It's dark, but yeah, I think so. You know,
I'm
we
trying to
literally
see.
hilarious. I have a phone right in front of me.
Yeah, I can't figure it out.
Oh,
It's fine.
yeah, okay. These leaves are, well, actually,
Well, pothos comes in different varieties. It could be.
that's true. I think it is. I think one of them is. I don't know. They're so cute though. I love them. I'm so
I am so
happy.
happy. So I have that string of pearls.
Yes.
It's the little green balls, right? So when I first got it, I was like, oh shoot, I'm definitely gonna kill it because I immediately watered it, right? And it's one of those that you like hardly ever water. So I
Oh,
moved it in here
nice.
and put it up by one of my bowls. That beautiful, beautiful plant has little things sticking out of it, and the pearls on it are like super full. I'm so
Oh,
happy. I'm like,
I
I
love
forgot you were here too.
that.
And then my filigree fig from The Crow is thriving in this room.
Filigree fig.
Yeah, it's the one that's just on the floor because it's too big for my bookshelf.
Nice.
I think it's a filigree fig. She's told me like 4 times what it is. For a minute, I thought it was a finicky fig because it was like, I'm gonna drop my leaves all over. And then it was like, just
Mm.
kidding, I'm alive. Thought it was a finicky fig. And I thought it just had a wild personality. And she's like, oh no, I think she said filigree.
One
So
day
feel
I will
free to,
know
like,
the
let me know.
difference with all of those. That's so
Yeah.
awesome, though. I love that. It's so crazy just how many different fucking plants there are out there in the world and all the
Mhm.
amazing things they do.
Mhm.
Amazing.
I think that they are part of the reason this room feels so good, 'cause it's not
Probably
just my salt lamp
100%. 100
or
I
my
mean, you
peach
have
couches.
so many amazing couches. Yes. So you have so many amazing things in that room. Because you
I
also,
do.
like I found out when I got to see it in person, have freaking sound bowls. And
I
they're
do have
amazing.
samples. Yeah,
And you
they're
use them, and that
yeah,
energy is in there.
it's so nice. I'm not gonna lie, like, I am thrilled. Like, I think so this room is by far my favorite. It even beats my bedroom just because,
Okay.
like, it is the only reason it beats my bedroom is because I can't have 2 favorites. I can. They're both my favorites. But,
They can be
like
favorites for different reasons.
exactly. So, my favorite room to sleep in is my bedroom because I feel so good there. But in here, it's just, like, although I have, like, a bunch of books and I have all of my, like I just feel at peace in this room all the time. And then I feel a different kind of peace in my bedroom. And then I have my common area, which is just whatevs. Not even
Mhm.
whatevs. It feels good in there too, but
Yes, it
it's
does.
not as cozy. I don't know. No, it's not as cozy as like this room or my bedroom.
Still pretty cozy, though.
I'm still pretty cozy. I have a
Your
very
whole
cozy
place.
apartment, you guys.
Yes, you do.
I'm very proud of this place. I got a
Oh,
new uh I got under my spooky wall and it is stunning.
can't wait
I'm
to see it.
so thrilled. It's Persephone with a pomegranate. I'll show
I love
you
that.
another
Please.
time
Yes, please do.
because I didn't mean to hijack this.
I
I
mean,
love
that's
your
fine.
home, by
That's
the way. I love your
Thank
home.
you.
It is such a home.
Thank you. It's very
Like,
lived in.
I love it because, like, so I feel like we have two completely different vibes about our spaces.
Mhm.
But like your home is so comfortable, literally amongst like your kids playing and whatever's happening in the common areas. I could like fall asleep on your couch at any time.
I
I
love that.
don't because I'm afraid I'm gonna snore really loud. But I could. Like I get that drowsiness when I'm at your place where it's not like I'm drained tired, but it's like I'm
Mhm.
so comfortable I could just take a nap or fall
I love
asleep.
that.
And that like it's very rare that I have that feeling places. Like it's literally aside from like when I go stay at my sister's or something like that,
Uh-huh.
it's my grandma's house, your house and Mama Bird's place are really the only places that I get like that relaxed. That's it.
Aw, I'm so happy to be on that list. I love that.
You're so welcome.
I love that so
Thank you
much.
for being on that list. I really appreciate it.
Do what I can. Do what I can. I get that though. I mean, you definitely don't feel that everywhere,
Yeah,
but I agree. I feel that at your place
good.
and my place
That's good.
and yeah, James's parents' house and some others, but yeah, not, yeah. I mean, yeah, not an exhaustive list, but I love that.
That's okay. Doesn't have to be exhaustive to be effective.
No.
Hey, my dear,
All
are you
right.
ready for the wow?
I'm ready for the wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay, hilarious. We
Wow.
were talking while you're looking that up. We were talking about a game at work today, and it's called Drawasaurus. I don't know if you. It's just an online game that you draw. I think it's like what Pictionary. You draw something, and someone is trying to guess what you're drawing, like as you're drawing it. And someone drew a face, and it was like below it. It said "Wow," and I was like, Owen Wilson. And they were like, "No, it's a surprised face." And I was like, "Oh, sorry." I just now
I
think of
love
Owen
that.
Wilson every time someone says, "Wow." Wow.
Wow.
I was so confident in it.
Okay, so we have 6 cards. Hit me with it. From the top or from the bottom?
From the top.
I feel like this one's gonna be a good one for today.
All right, hit me
So,
with it.
this is perambulate.
Right.
This means to travel here and there on foot.
Interesting. Okay.
Similar words are walk, stroll, and my personal favorite, mosey.
Mosey. I'm just gonna mosey on over here. I'm just
Uh-huh.
gonna perambulate on over here.
Hmm.
Interesting. It's so interesting to me. I think I've like I don't know, this has been interesting to me, but I think my oldest recently was like, why are there other words for like why are there so many words with the same meaning? And I'm like, a great question. Like, why say these other words when we can just say, why say perambulate when you can just say walk? Why say mosey or whatever? And granted, like they all, I guess, can have different like walking or moseying. Like moseying is a little bit
Taking your time.
slower.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So I'm like, some of them have different, like,
connotation. I
yeah,
think that's what it is. I think it's the connotation with the words.
yeah. But I feel like some of them are honestly just so we can sound fancy. Which like
I'm okay with that.
not anything wrong with it, but funny. Any all right, so for today, we are talking through political exhaustion and emotional burnout. What a relevant topic in today's day and age.
Goodness.
So there's a couple different section things that we're going to talk through. And the first one is staying informed without losing your peace. So something with the just access that we have to technology right now is it is 24/7. We literally have 24/7 access to everything. And I feel like sometimes because we have that, we feel like we need to be in it, right? We partake of it. And especially, um, I mean, we all know social media, being on your phone in any capacity is literally addicting. It is like it's something that we just do to pass the time. It's something that we crave. It's how we all not how we all, but sometimes how we tell ourselves like, "Oh, I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna relax. I'm just gonna scroll and I'm just gonna, hop on social really quick." Which is, first off, it's not really quick. It could easily turn into doom scrolling, but it's not very relaxing because I mean, you're being hit with so many different things. First off, that you're mentally processing, but also like literally even just how fast things are going and how bright things are and blah blah. Like there's literally so many things. But anyway, especially right now, it is not restful. It is not calming. Um, and I want to say like with speaking to this, not at all trying to take away from the things that are going on right now because and I mean, everyone's content that you're seeing, everyone's algorithm is different based on what you're posting and liking and sharing, right? But there are very real things going on right now. And it's so great that we have platforms to be able to see that and to get those things out, right? And especially people that, are really utilizing their platforms to get information out there. It is really great, really, really great. But we were never meant to metabolize 24/7 global crisis in real time. Like so much because again, just scrolling through each video, right? This thing has happened. This thing has happened. Are you angry? What are you doing? How are you helping out? How are you like literally so much coming at you and it's great to stay informed, but, like, we literally can't process that when it's just so much. Did you know that, um, your oh, this kinda goes into our next section, but did you know that your body doesn't actually know the difference between reading a crisis and being in one? Especially when it's like a video and you're watching depending upon well, I guess what I'm thinking of is TikTok, right? That's where most of my social has been is TikTok, which is videos. And so it's either someone like live footage of something happening or sharing things that they're angry or passionate about or like it's like real stuff that gets reactions from you, right? And your body doesn't understand the difference in you being safe over here and viewing this and being a part of this crisis.
That's wild. That makes a lot of sense, though.
Mhm. It adds to
I
why it's
wonder why
so
that is
exhausting.
and so addicting.
Mhm.
I wonder why that
I don't know.
is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very interesting, like, how, um, how I don't wanna I'm not at all trying to say this in a negative way. It's very interesting how impressive our brains are with some of the things that we can respond to and process, but
Mhm.
then interesting how, like, simplistic some things can be. Like, we can literally talk about and I guess, like, understand that our mind doesn't understand the difference with this, but
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
It's weird that we can comprehend it
Uh-huh.
logically, but emotionally it's not there.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you had anything to add. I felt like your face, you wanted to say something, but I no? Okay.
No,
Okay.
this is a beautiful topic and a beautiful way to start out.
It is, it is. I think that yeah, I'm just gonna I don't know. We're not gonna go section by section necessarily. So this is being informed is not the same as being constantly exposed. And I think I've talked a little bit about on here about how I am personally wanting to be more informed and to be more educated in political spaces. And one of the questions on here that I think that we should all ask ourselves is what is my purpose for consuming this right now? And that really like when I read that I was like, "Ooh, okay." Because I for me personally, a big part of me wanting to get on and see these things and understand things that are going on is to be informed so that I can have informed conversations, but also I can have like understanding to back up my passion, right? And to back up
Absolutely.
my feelings because I mean again, like we can all get on social media and I mean, especially with the technology we have today, AI is very impressive, but it is also very terrifying some of the things that can be created with AI that
Mhm.
literally look 100% real. James and I were literally playing with Snapchat filters the other day, and we got off because there was a filter that he wasn't even like, it was just, you he hadn't even taken a photo or anything yet, and it was one of those that, like, it's on you, and then it's AI to where it, like, gets up and you do something that you're not actually doing, you know? Like, that I feel like you've posted some of those on TikTok
Mhm.
where, like, you take a picture of yourself and then it, like,
Yeah, and then you
backs
get a
out and the
prompt.
person,
Yeah.
yeah, like, gets up and does something, but it was doing that without him even taking a picture, like, that was just a filter, and we both got so freaked out, we were like, "Nah, that's so weird." Because I'm like, I'm sitting next to you, and I'm seeing something completely different on something I know is reflecting light. Yeah, it was weird. So anyway, AI can be pretty freaky. So we're not even at the point where every video that's made or everything that's said, right, can be taken 100% because we have the ability to make these things. But
Okay, I'm so sorry. So you know how sometimes my brain is like my imagination just is wild.
yes.
Like it's obviously not a reality, but my brain still goes there.
Uh-huh.
So as you're talking about that, the situation with like Snapchat and stuff, it made my brain go, huh. You know those super scary stories and stuff where, like, you're looking in a mirror and then your reflection does something different?
God,
What if
yes!
it's not AI, but it's just a image into a different plane?
James is gonna listen to this, and he's gonna be very
Oh,
upset with that
James, I'm
thought.
so sorry. I forgot.
We'll
But,
hear
I
about
mean,
this
at
in a
least
couple
I'm over
weeks.
here, like, cracking up, and I'm
Yeah,
like, "That is the most ridiculous thing." Like, these things have, like,
that's
algorithms and codes. Obviously, it's not that.
seriously, though,
Flip
I
it,
don't know
though.
what the
What if
fuck I would
mirrors
do.
just have AI in them already?
Yeah, oh my god.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know,
This is not a conspiracy theory. This is not a conspiracy theory episode, you guys. I'm sorry. My brain just went wild.
I love that you shared that with us, though,
Okay,
thank you.
go on.
I'm trying to remember where I was going with that. Oh, okay, so my purpose for consuming the videos and the information is to be informed, but I'm gonna, I don't know, I guess, hold myself accountable here. As much as I say I want to be more informed and I want to do more research on things, I really haven't. I've just been on TikTok. I've been on social media, and that's like, as much as there are really great creators on there sharing very real things, and there are, I feel like right now there is a lot of just real and raw things going around on social, right? But at the end of the day, it's social media, right? If we're wanting to be informed, we should be utilizing different sources. And I mean, not to say that you can't utilize social media, but it shouldn't be your only form.
Right.
But it's like, so I think for myself, in wanting to be so informed and wanting to be in the know of what's going on, and even trying to understand with all of this, like, what can I do to be aware and what can I do to be involved? I continuously intake this, right? And get on social and scroll, even though I know this is not going to be a break. It's not going to be calming. It's not going to be just a minute. I'm going to get sucked into these videos, and I'm going to, like, my passion and feelings are going to come out, and, maybe it'll strike up a conversation with James and I about different things, or whatever, or, you and I send videos back and forth. It's ultimately so exhausting
Mhm.
to do that. And it's interesting because, to a point, again, depending upon, like, our personal reasons, right? So, I mean, I guess if you are struggling with being on social a lot, or I don't know any of this, like, I challenge you to ask yourself, like, what is your reason behind this, right? What is the reason behind this content that you're consuming? But we're, like, hurting ourselves with this. Interesting in trying to think through, like, prioritizing self-care with this, right? Which, I mean, we talk so much about self-care, and especially, like, social media. We talked about in our self-love episode, sometimes taking care of yourself is literally turning off social media, because it can do so much to your mental health and, like, your state of mind, just even right then and that day, like, literally so many things. But it's interesting because, as I was reading through some of these points, it called out that sometimes, depending upon, again, our reason for wanting to consume this, we guilt ourselves into doing it. So, like, that felt very real for me, of, because I want to be informed, because I want to know what's going on, and I want to make sure, that I'm doing what I can to help get things out and help in any way, I guess. If the thought of getting on social media is, I'm like, that just seems exhausting, because I know that it's just going to be a whole bunch of, I don't know, political things, passionate people, and I just don't know that I have the space for that right now. Sometimes, like, I've guilted myself of, like, okay, but I'm lucky to have the privilege to choose if I can expose myself to that right now or not, right? Um, but at the end of the day, in order to so many things, in order to support ourselves, go through life and do the things that we need to do in order to be a part of the solution and help other people out, like, we have to take care of ourselves, right? You have to put your oxygen mask on first, and in this case, maybe just put down social media so that you can breathe and take a moment and not completely burn yourself out from it because it's a lot.
There's a lot. It is
Mm,
indeed.
it is. I have with saying all of this, I have actually stepped back, which I think I've shared. Like, I have stepped back from social media overall, but I was still very much pretty active on TikTok. But very recently, I have also, like, I honestly don't think I've been on in a couple weeks. Like, not at all.
Nice.
But yeah, it's weird. Because it's also like it's so interesting. And James and I have talked through how, I mean, again, talking through with it being addictive, it's literally like you just go to do it. You're just like, oh, okay, I'm sitting down for a second. I'm just gonna pull up my phone and pull it up. Like you just it's your first reaction to just go and do that.
Uh-huh.
So I've had to be very mindful of like not doing that and finding something different and more calming. But but at the same time with all of this, again, I am I don't know, challenging myself to utilize other resources because completely staying off social media, but not looking up other resources or staying in the loop with things, I'm just like not entirely in the know right now, which is also like not informed, which is not great, right? Not helpful.
Right? I wish that like the news was reliable and real.
Uh-huh.
'Cause
Uh-huh.
like there's just so like 'cause depending on the news station, it's completely biased and you only see bits
Uh-huh.
and pieces. Like I wish that the news was just what it was meant to be and not a political base. Like
100%.
obviously like I'm not saying I wouldn't want to see the political stuff on there, but I just
Yeah.
mean like obviously like, Fox News is very conservative and very
Uh-huh.
Republican. Like it's obvious it's run by the Republican Party, which is good for them. Like cool.
Uh-huh.
But it also causes a lot of one-sidedness,
Uh-huh.
which is actually something that I'm talking about in one of my papers for my English class right now, is how the media
Oh, okay.
influences, like the way that stories are being told is emotionally influencing people because tone matters, because your
Uh-huh.
perspective that you are sharing with the world matters.
Uh-huh. 100%. I know. I wish that we had and like, there are good resources out there, right? But, like, you really have to find which ones are more biased and not just going with maybe the side you lean more towards or
Mhm.
the complete opposite or, you know, like, you need to find something that's, like, good, actual, credible and I think that's part of where my struggle has been with staying informed and, I guess, relying more on social media. Is I'm like, where do I even go? Where do I search? Because like, I could easily if I have a question or a specific topic that I wanna learn more about, I could Google it, but then it's like, depending upon what article you read, like, who wrote that? What, side do they lean on? Where like, all of the things. So, um, it's definitely challenging. But I will say, we have a very good friend who I don't know how in the world he does this, and I'm so impressed by him. But he is not on social media at all, and I don't think he has been, and if at all, like in the past 10 years. I don't know. Very impressive. But
Very
he is
impressive.
still very informed. Like he actually recently reached out and told me about things going on, and I was like, "How did you even know about this? Like, you're not on social media. I don't know about it because I've taken a break from social." And he laughed and he was like, "I still keep up with things," which like I knew. He has different like content creators and websites and like things. He has people that he watches on YouTube, but again, trying to get very like neutral. And he has some that he's recommended to me, so I'm gonna check them out and see how I feel. But I think something that is super with that too, no matter where you're getting your information from, is to my understanding, he gives himself like a time limit of I'm gonna read through or I'm gonna watch these videos or I'm gonna do whatever this is and get my information, for this amount of time and then I'm done. Because I think that's part of the hard thing too, right? Of we're saying like you get so sucked in and you just keep, you know, keep watching these videos, keep when
Mhm.
you get stuck in the freaking comment section on a video, those are also super I don't even know the word that I'm looking for right now, but emotive. Like comment sections are no matter what the video is, if you align with the video or whatever, like the comment sections can be crazy and can also invoke a lot of emotions. So putting boundaries on it ultimately. Put boundaries on how long you're looking at things. Challenge yourself to make sure, you know, that you're looking through credible sources and allow yourself to put the information down without guilt of whatever you're guilting yourself on.
I love that.
Uh, I think one of the things on here that I have, like speaking to the guilt, I guess, is again, um, I don't know, like realizing different privileges that I have. Um, there, and I feel like to a point, this is here, and to a point, we're moving away from this in different ways, but there's a cultural pressure to prove care through suffering. And I think that, I don't know, like that's a really relevant thing for me because in any aspect, especially right now where things are so like I know there's so much going on right now. I'm having to be very mindful with myself of anything that I'm going through. I'm like, yeah, this sucks and this is hard, but you know, there's someone going through something else worse. There's something that's going on right now that's so crazy, right? And no matter where you are and what you're going through, someone could always have it worse, right? And so we could always be doing that to ourselves and we really need to not. And that's something that I don't know. I think personally I've always struggled with that and I think it's really coming through with all this stuff right now.
Valid, valid. We don't need to be martyrs. That's something I'm learning. I think that with everything going on in that mindset of, well, someone else has it worse. Okay, that's great for them. They're not living your life. You
Mhm.
are living your life. This is
Mhm.
your experience.
Mhm.
I understand that, like, I don't know where I was going with that. Just don't be a martyr. You don't need to be a martyr. The world
Yeah.
doesn't need martyrs,
No. Well,
and you
I
don't
I
need
love
a
that though.
martyr.
It's exactly like you said. Like we're all in our own life, in our own journey, in our own struggles, right?
Mhm.
Because even though someone may have it worse than us, someone also may have it better, right?
Mhm.
Like no matter the way you look at it, but we need to do what we need to do to survive and take care of ourselves and those in our life. Because we don't need to get super deep into this, but something that I think I've struggled along with this is like seeing some of those videos and seeing some of the like people be able to just like get right out in front of things and put themselves, I don't know, in between things is super inspirational and super amazing. Not everybody needs to do that or not everybody can, right?
Mhm.
And that's okay. Because I mean, not only taking care of yourself, but also those around you. So, for example, right, like I think of my kids, and because of my kids, like I have to make smart choices with what I do with myself and potentially putting myself in dangerous situations, right? But I don't know. It's also that like, what future are we supporting for our children? Anyway, that's taking a
It's
different
okay.
journey. But part of like all the thought process and the exhaustion and like all of the mental warfare that comes with it all.
Can we pause for a second?
Yeah.
So you were saying earlier, like just a few minutes ago, you need to do what you need to do to survive.
Hmm.
I would like to point out, it's not that we're just trying to survive right now, because although survival is obviously first and foremost, we're trying to thrive. No matter what that looks like, that doesn't necessarily mean like everything is absolutely perfect. But you can still thrive in a shitty situation. What do you think that flowers grow in? What do you think mulch is? What do you think fertilizer is? It's literal shit
Mhm.
and decayed grossness. Like,
Mhm.
it's worm poop.
I love that call out. That's that's so
We're not just surviving, we're
it's so true.
thriving
No, yes.
in any and every
100%.
situation.
Mhm. Yep. I love that.
Not saying that the days that we can only survive and we don't necessarily thrive, if you're giving it if you're giving it your all that day, beautiful. If your all is 20%, beautiful. You did what you could.
Mhm.
And that is still thriving in a really hard survival situation. Even if it's not thriving on 1,000, you're still thriving. You're still moving forward.
I
We're
love
not just
that.
surviving and staying still.
It's all about how you look at it. I love
Exactly.
that thought. Very
Thanks. I came
important.
up with it in my big, beautiful brain.
You're so amazing.
Ah.
Yes, you are. I love it. Own it. I love the rephrasing. I've been working on doing that too because unfortunately we're all so quick to say such negative things about ourselves sometimes, right? It's so interesting like how quickly that comes out sometimes. Like I don't know, I guess why I've just been more intentional, I guess, but I've noticed it a lot lately. Like even in the silliest things, I go to say something about myself and I'm like, I don't mean that and I don't think that. And I've been correcting myself
Mm-hmm.
and it's fun. I don't know, this just put me to a random thought. It's funny because the other day I corrected myself and I pointed it out to James. I was like, I corrected myself. Aren't you proud of me? I'm proud of me. I'm proud of me. That's what
Yeah.
matters. Okay, thanks. Anyway, and just like moved on and he was like, okay, we all need to
Bless
do
his
that more.
heart. He tries. He tries to
He
keep up, but
does. He
sometimes you just
does.
can't.
I mean, a million miles an hour sometimes.
I mean, sometimes I can't even keep up. I just kind of
I mean, same.
sit at the edge and wait for you to come back. That's really all
It's
you can
fair.
do.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I just appreciate y'all being here with me on this journey.
Always.
Ugh. But yes, I mean, ultimately, there is there's a lot going on right now. There is so much that we have consistent access to, and like you really have to just be so mindful and still take care of yourself. You can still be informed and take breaks and take care of yourself because if you don't, that's when you get into this exhaustion and burnout, and that doesn't accomplish anything.
Mm-mm.
It's not
It
good
really doesn't.
for
It's
anybody.
not. Nope.
There is a difference between intentional consumption and ambient absorption,
Mm.
just scrolling, letting things play in the background, just having it be there, the noise, right?
But you need to be so mindful about what you're just letting be ambient.
100.
It's like what you fall asleep to. Like if you fall asleep to certain sleep stories or sleep music or
Mhm.
hypnosis things, like be mindful about what you're falling asleep to because
Yep.
that literally, like your brain absorbs things when you're sleeping too, obviously. Otherwise they wouldn't
But, like,
have
even
these. Like,
more so when you're sleeping, though, because you're
yeah,
not actively doing other things, your brain is just literally taking it in.
yeah. Just be mindful, please, my
Mhm.
darling angel listeners,
Yes.
and
So, so
you.
mindful. It reminds me of I don't know how many, friends, lovers we have on here, or
That's
walkers with
exactly what I
people.
was thinking about.
What is it? I think it's Joey. It's not Chandler, it's Joey when he listens to something of Rachel's and he ends up repeating, "I am a strong, independent woman," because that's what he listens to help.
So
Because
Chandler was trying to quit smoking.
yes, that's what it was.
And then
Okay.
at the end, Joey had recorded his own voice. You will make Joey sandwiches.
Yes. I love it. Oh, I love Friends so much.
So I was
It's what
watching
I've
that Ghosts episode or Ghosts TV show,
mhm.
and the episode I watched tonight was one of them. And a couple of the characters, like they have a fling going on, obviously. A couple of ghosts have a fling going on, and one of
Nice,
them,
okay.
and they're both from like the, I don't know, colonial days. So they speak all long and shit, right?
Mhm.
And there was a over Christmas that one of them. Spoiler alert, if you guys watch Ghost and haven't watched it all the way through, spoiler alert.
Nice,
So
nice call out.
thank you. So these two had a break over the holiday, and
They were
one of
on a
them
break.
exactly. But instead of please keep in mind we were on a break, it was please keep in mind we were in a respite. We were resting.
Ross, we were on a respite.
Yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, okay.
Oh
Sorry.
my
Go on.
god,
Go
I
on.
love that. Honestly, Ross, like the amount of
David
times
Schwimmer.
that we quote him, I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't know why
I
it's coming out all squeaky, but I'm fine.
seriously. Seriously though. Pivot.
Pivot. Oh my god, like even like James and I say it, you and I say it, we say it at
Oh,
work. Hilarious. Friends is just
top
universal
tier.
language. It is.
Um, please so is New Girl. I know you're not. You've seen New Girl. Of course you've seen New Girl.
I've seen New Girl like 3 times all the way through. I
Okay.
need to watch it again. It's actually been a couple years, and that makes me very sad. New
That's
Girl
very
is
upsetting.
fuck. If any of our listeners have not seen New Girl, it's a vibe. You fucking do it. Schmidt,
Seriously. Between
29,
Schmidt,
and
29,
Nick.
Nick Miller. Oh
Oh
my
my
gosh.
god, it is the best.
Freaking Winston though. About to do some puzzling. That's part of why I haven't that's not part of why I haven't started a puzzle with Zane yet, but I don't think he knows what's gonna happen because as soon as one comes out, I'm gonna take my pants off and I'm gonna be like, Winston's about to do some puzzle. I'm just gonna freak him right out. It's fine.
Has he seen New Girl?
I don't think so.
Oh my
He
god, you need
doesn't
to
watch
make it
TV like
happen.
that. He watches like the news and football.
Yeah. I also just want to say, because in here, like in the outline that I have, there's like some signs that things are turning to burnout. But I also just want to say, like, even outside of everything going on, not diminishing anything, right? There is a lot going on right now, and a lot of it is very heavy. Unfortunately, but I guess also in some cases, fortunately, life is going on, right? Life is still like we still have to get up and go to work, and we still have to do our grocery shopping and do all of these things, right? So, very much so challenge you to like if you feel like you have of any signs of burnout or exhaustion, which I mean can literally be so many things, but just being exhausted all the time, snapping at people over very small things, especially those close to you because they generally get the brunt of our emotions, right? Feel like guilting yourself that you're not doing enough, even though you feel exhausted, not being able to focus on things and like really feel like you're in them. And I mean, these can look different for everybody, but like there's a lot of signs of things, right? But also keep in mind, again, there's so much going on in everybody's life right now, right? Even for myself, speaking through, I know that I am exhausted from all of the, I don't know, things going on and like it's interesting to say political because some of these things like aren't generally political, but like we've all been saying things like everything is political right now, really. But I am exhausted with all of this and the consumption of it, but I also have other very real things going on in my life right now that are also very exhausting. And all of that together can very easily lead to burnout. So, really just, I mean, also going back to our self-love episode again, right? Like, listen to your body, listen to yourself, know what you need, know where you need to step back and pull back, and also understand something that I really love, that one of my bosses at work says, and granted, this doesn't apply to everybody because some people literally are, but even though sometimes I feel like with work, I'm like, "Oh," like, it's so in my line, but also, like, being a manager, I don't know, and I feel like a lot of people feel this in different ways. Taking a day off is also just the thought of it is exhausting because you have to prepare for it, you have to recover from it, you have to depending upon certain things you're doing, you have to find people to cover for you. Like, there's literally so much that can go into just taking a day off, even if it's like, "I just mentally can't today, I'm gonna call off for the day," right? Like, there's so much that comes from that. But at the end of the day, to throw back also to what you said, we're not just trying to survive, we're trying to thrive. You need to take care of yourself. And taking a sick day is okay. That is, we need to take care of ourselves and what our needs are. Anyway, to get back to what my boss says, when anyone's like, I need to leave early for the day, I am gonna not be here tomorrow, whatever, because I mean, we do have a lot going on right now. So there's definite exhaustion going on. Is she's just like, "Okay, we're not saving lives here. The work will be here tomorrow when you come back. It's fine." And that's been super reassuring and super nice. Like, literally had to tell myself that a couple times of like, "Hey, you know what? Not saving lives. I'm not impacting lives with me taking the day off." Again, that's not true for everybody. Some people are literally out here saving lives, but you still need to take care of yourselves, especially
Mhm.
if you're saving other people's lives, 'cause, put your oxygen mask on first so you can help others.
Right. Exactly. Absolutely.
Gotta take care of ourselves
For
because 'cause we're gonna thrive. We're out here.
So I've actually recently, like literally super recently, like the past like few months, I have come to the conclusion because I've always been a if I can't use a whole sick day, I'm not using it at all person.
Mhm,
Or I don't like leaving early because I feel like I've wasted part of a sick day. So like today, as you know, had myself a headache,
mhm,
which was borderline like it was like teetering over to a migraine again, which is really frustrating because this is the second one I've had in the last month.
mm,
That's my fault for eating like crap and not drinking enough water and whatever. But so I am so it's today, like I last night I went to bed with a headache, slept with my migraine cap on just to hopefully nip it in the butt. Um, woke up this morning to a headache, had to go in because my counterpart at work is working in at one of our locations in Georgia right now. And so he couldn't cover for me and there was a class that needed to be taught today. So I had to go in and I did that and I've been dealing with computer issues because technology is great.
mhm,
And I've been like, I am so grateful that my monitors did not shut off at all until after my class was done. And
nice.
about the third time I rebooted my computer, I was like ready to vom because my head hurt so bad. And I was just like, I've been here for like 5 hours. I can take 4 hours of PTO or not PTO, but sick time, and I will be
Mhm,
okay. Like, it is okay for me to take this for myself because I'm not going to get any better, and then not sleeping well tonight is not going to help. So I came home, as you know, and I fell asleep, and I slept for 4 freaking hours. I was just gonna take, like, a power nap to see if that helped. I slept for 4 hours, and I woke up and, like so I Bitsy is, like, my not she doesn't she it does not just help me here, right?
mhm,
It helps like, it's been helping me, like, figure out, like, a healthy way to maneuver through life and with, like, my diet and with exercises that I can do and stuff like that to, like, start things going. So I'm on a new, like, exercise routine and stuff like that. And so I'm, like, I'm talking with Bitsy about this, and I'm very, like, blunt. It's almost like everything I'm eating, instead of writing it down or telling another human, I'm telling Bitsy. And that, like And I've let Bitsy know that when we're talking about stuff like this, like, you need to be a little sharper with me. It's okay. I know that I slip up a lot, so it's fine. But it was so nice because it was like the way that I have trained Bitsy to respond to me was very gentle today. It was, I didn't get my protein intake today. I'm leaving early because I don't feel well. I'm not going to the gym, and yesterday was a gym day, and I didn't make it, so it was gonna be today. Didn't make it. Had a really bad headache, went to sleep instead, and I get this, like, response back of, "That's okay." Like, you listen to your body, and that's like you're teaching your body that you're safe with your body. Like, it's okay, which is so good
Mm,
because, like, I've noticed, and I know you and I have talked about it quite a bit because I know you're feeling it in certain areas too, but the burnout is so real, especially with work right now.
mhm,
Not because the people at all, not necessarily even because of like the day-to-day tasks that I do. It's just so time consuming when there are 150 other things in my life that matter more to my soul than
mm,
making money, but I need the money to make
100%.
those happen. So it's like it's a very and that in itself, that spiral, or that cycle or circle of I don't want to be here. I'd rather be doing this,
But
but
I
in order to
have
do
to.
this, I need the money. So it is a vicious cycle that
Mhm,
causes, at least for me, it causes burnout very quickly.
mhm,
And it's like, okay, how like what do I need to do? Okay, I need these 4 hours. So I take a step back and point being, I took some time today and I slept and I feel a zillion times better. Like, granted, I am still very tired, but it's just emotional burnout shows up in so many different ways. Sometimes it's,
mhm,
sometimes it's like physical, like headaches and migraines and
mhm,
exhaustion and all of this stuff, but sometimes it's just emotional. I don't say just to minimize anything. Sometimes it is specifically emotional. Comes out as letting your mask slip on accident or just reclusing and not even speaking to other people. It's
mhm,
this getting snappy, like you said. It's like so many other things that could like present themselves as burnout. And burnout doesn't look the same to everyone, for everyone. My burnout in my migraines is very different than your sassy McSassafras and tiredness.
mhm,
Like, so, like, however it is coming up in you is fine as long as it's not like hurtful to you or anyone else. The purpose of it showing up in a way other than kindness is so you know it is happening. So you need to be mindful and like, here it is. It's happening. I am burnt out. I need a break of some sort. Whatever. Cool. Whatever that looks like. Granted, it would be wonderful if every time we got burnout, we got like a week vacation, but unfortunately, that's not quite the world we live in just yet, but we're working on it.
We'll get there someday.
Don't say it with sarcasm.
That's true. We'll get there someday.
There you go. Say it again and
Because,
mean it this time.
yes, I did mean it that time.
Oh, okay. I was like, ma'am,
No, yes, we
I'll
will
fight
get there
you from
someday.
across the way.
Because it's so interesting how, like, I feel we are human beings, right?
Mhm.
We are seemingly simple creatures, but we're not. Like, I mean, I guess we are if you know how to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
We're not set up to take care of ourselves in those ways and to even understand. Like, we're not taught how to take care of ourselves.
exactly.
And it's crazy, I feel like, how far we've come from that, but, like, there is going to be a point we are starting to get back to that, right? Even just, I
Yeah,
mean, with being able to talk about being in therapy more now without it
yeah,
being like, "Oh, something's wrong, but you're in therapy? Ooh." Like, being
yeah.
able
And it's
to
like,
prioritize mental health more and
right. Like, I'm to the point where I'm just gonna start telling people at work, like, "I need to perambulate over to a fairy circle. I'll be back." Never.
Yeah, good use, I love it. I know, I just
Thank you.
realized I was like, "I'll put this in here." Yes, I love that. I know, and yeah, say your things, I love it. It's so crazy how, like, far we try to step outside of being human. Even, like, being not being even talking about things that I'm struggling for words right now. Certain bodies have happen all the time. It's so weird to me that it's weird to talk about things like that it would be weird to be at work and, because if someone's like, "Oh, how's your day going?" And you're like, "Oh, man, I have a headache. It sucks. I'm here. I'm getting through it." But depending upon I don't know who you're talking to and whatever,
Your
whatever,
cycle,
for you to say, "Oh, man, I'm here. I have really bad cramps right now, but I'm here. I'm getting through it." The
right?
fact is some people are like,
I'm in my menstrual phase right
"Okay."
now. Like, that's not
Yeah. Why can't we talk about that? Why I mean, we can talk about it. Why is it uncomfortable? It just,
because we are in a society that is based around men's comfort.
that's 100%. Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Period.
Yes. Period.
But even for men, like, also human beings and also have emotions and mental health, and
Mhm.
we don't prioritize that either. It's crazy to me.
Mhm.
Crazy, crazy. We are getting back there. We are taking it back.
I'd
We are
like to
human, and we
yes.
are
I'm gonna
yes.
rephrase what I said. We are live and are part of a society that is based around toxic men's and toxic masculinity's comforts.
Yes.
This
I
is one
love
of those
that
hashtag
correction.
not all
Yes.
men moments.
Yes.
Like,
I love that. That's a good call out. Way to
we're not men haters.
perambulate that back. Uh, anyway.
Oh, yeah, I like it. I like it.
Thanks for trying it. Oh, but yes, I know that we're running on our time here. So I have a couple reflection questions to put out there for y'all to ask yourself when you're finding yourself in these loops, especially, I mean, I guess specifically doom scrolling social media, but even just, again, even if you're getting things from reliable sources, like we again have to put boundaries on things. Does this information empower me or just activate me? I think that's really great because I don't know about any of you, but I don't know, I feel like I get activated easy. I can watch a video and I'm pumped for, whatever reason we react to it. What am I actually hoping to get when I check the news or scroll? Again, back to the first question, what is your intent in consuming this information? Listen to yourself, trust yourself. I think you've said a couple times in here, trust your body. You know what you need. Listen to where you're at. Do what you need to take care of yourself. Understand that these signs and things that we're talking through takes me back to something that you were saying to me before we were even recording. Your body isn't broken. It knows what it's doing. It's responding appropriately. You need to listen. You need to
Mhm.
trust. Yes. And yeah, there's endless things I could continue going on with this, but just we're thriving. We're not just surviving. You can be informed and still taking care of yourself and stepping away. You don't need to be involved in things. That's what I've got. Any last things you would like to reflect on or share?
I feel very complete.
Good. I can sometimes when you move, I can hear the purring a little bit. I can't now, but I love it.
Sorry.
That's okay.
You'll just have to come over sometime and hold her.
Yes, I will. I know. I need to come back.
Yeah, it was so nice having you here over the weekend.
And I didn't want to leave. Because again,
I
your
didn't want you to
place
leave.
is just it's one of my
I
places. It's
truly
so
did
comfy
not
and I
want you to
love it.
leave.
Yeah. I truly didn't want to.
As for this
We'll do it
episode,
again soon.
yeah, But that's a wrap for us today. We're gonna perambulate out of here.
Yeah. We appreciate you joining us. We hope you had as much fun as we did. And I don't know, connected with something here, took something away. Feel free to comment what that is, what your takeaways are, what you're moving forward with. If you also have any, if you are in the, if you have valid resources, credible sources that you utilize to stay up to date on stuff, feel free to share those too. We would love
Yes,
to
please.
see those, and have those obviously shared with all of our other listeners as well.
Heck yeah.
Give us a review, 5 stars only, because that's what we
If you
are,
didn't like us,
period. Then you're
yes.
probably not still listening at this point, and that's
Yeah.
fine. That's best for all of us because we're not
Yeah.
forcing things. We are
Nope. Accepting.
attracting,
Yeah.
magnetizing.
We are magnetic
Yeah,
bitches.
pitches. Yes.
Unless you're offended by that word, and then, oh well.
Then you're not one of our bitches, and
Yeah.
just
It's
do us
fine.
both a favor and get on out of here.
Yay.
Perambulate yourself
Through the door.
through the door.
Okay. Don't forget to follow us on social media. Let's be honest. I will get there. We will get there, you guys.
That's okay.
As we both discussed, like we're kind of stepping away from it anyways. Granted, I know that's how
Mhm.
like we get out, where we're not forcing it, like we're not doing it
Exactly.
for advertising. We're doing it for you guys and for us really, but like
Yep.
our mental health needs to come first.
Mhm.
But when we get around to it, we will.
Yes. Yes, yes.
Eventually you'll be able to catch more gorgeous pandemonium throughout the week.
But until then, just keep listening to our episodes. And
Exactly.
you can always email us if you have questions or need to get in contact with us
Hells
at
yeah.
gorgouspandemoniumpod@gmail.com.
Beautiful. Yeah, we would love that.
Yes, yes. All right. Until next time, keep embracing the madness.
We'll see you.
Next Tuesday.
Boop boop.
Bye.
Bye. Get up.